Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, KQKC Boxing Channel, coming to you with another video. And yes, this is a kind of part two of the Errol Spence and Haymon. Now, I really liked that comment Errol Spence Jr. had to say, because boxing, I always said, it's a dirty business. But boxing is boxing. But you have a whole lot of sports out there that has turned a great sport into a business. And that's the shame. Because when you start getting into who makes what and who done what, it takes the fun out of the game. I mean, don't get me wrong. These boxers do risk their lives. But as a wise channel will say, you have people in my own city, Chicago, I grew up in. I live in the south suburbs now, but I grew up in Chicago. They risk their lives every day going to school, like Sports 78 said. 78 Sports said. They risk their lives every day. And they don't have pillows on their hand. They have bare knuckles. I recall when I was going to school, for some reason, see, I was an athlete, and what we do is, at that time, we had what they call Letterman jacket or a school jacket. And the basketball players had theirs, the football players had theirs. But you have a few apples in the bunch that was spoiling. But we didn't back down. Now, somebody could have got hurt. Now, if that time was now, somebody would have got shot or stabbed. I guarantee you that. Why? Because jealousy, opportunity. But the point I'm trying to make is that everybody put their life on the line every day. And I have been to too many funerals in the last 2 years of people dying, people getting shot in the head, When you shoot somebody 10, 12 times, that's overkill. That's a kill or crime of passion. And normally I'm right. But I'm going to say I respect what Errol, the true Spence Jr. said. And I can't say it and think about it, as much as I've been doing. It's mind-boggling because Errol, the true Spence, he's a gentleman. He's a, quiet type dude, laid back, chill type of cat, hey, KQKC just gonna call it like he sees. And he's a laid back cat. That's all to it. You're not gonna see him out there, talking shit or calling people out. The worst he have said was that he wanted to unify some titles. So we need to make the fight happen. So that's only thing I have heard Errol say. And you know what? I really, really respect that man. I do. He just had a baby. Well, I ain't gonna say just had one, but he have a little girl, very beautiful. And I know for a fact that that young lady is going to grow up to be a very, very special young lady. She's going to have eloquency about herself. She's going to care about her looks. She's going to care about how she dress. And she's going to care about how she speak. She's not going to be one of the women that Adrian Broner had sticking her middle finger up at the camera. It's no offense against that young lady, but it is what it is. See, Errol Spence, out of his family, is a good family. Yes, I caught an interview with his father, Errol Spence Sr. And you can't be no grounded than Errol was through his father. That's right. And you can't get too big for your bridges for Errol's father. And Errol is never content. That's another reason why I like him. He's never content. Yeah, he has an IBF title. But you know what he said? There's 3 more titles out there I got to capture. And I got to go for. And if I have to fight in between, I will. You know what that is? That's hard. That's using your brain. Now, I'm not saying that he want to go the same route Terence Crawford went, because we know the type of route Terence Crawford went. And he ain't talking about fighting opposition like Terence Crawford fought. He talking about fighting strong, don't back down type of fight. That's right. Only thing about it is, I just would hate to see him fight the winner of Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. Now, Danny Garcia, great boxer, great fundamentals. But if Sean Porter wins, he claims that he can't wait to fight Errol in the ring, which I believe is not so true. I believe that the Porters, I'm not going to say scared, but I'm going to tell you this. If they do fight and Errol wins, which I believe he will, because see, Sean Porter has this same fighting style. Throw a couple jabs, maybe the first round. Throw a couple jabs, maybe the second round. Throw a couple jabs. Then next thing you know, he running in and attacking. That's Sean Porter. But fighting Errol Spence, he already have a game plan for that. Don't think he don't. You see, the difference in him and Mikey Garcia is, first of all, he's bigger. And yes, he does have great balance. They both do. They both do. But Errol has the best balance and fundamentals than any boxer out there, including Mikey Garcia. Why? Because he fought the bigger and better opposition. Now, Mikey can't help that because Mikey was smaller. He was in a different weight division. We talking about featherweight on up. The highest he ever been was 140. Now he's talking about jumping 12 pounds up to fight Errol Spence Jr., which he would be the underdog. But he want to know how it feels to be the underdog. But I just can't get around his thinking process. I tried. I had many conversations with many boxing connoisseurs, and I just don't understand the logic of giving up your own. But yes, it is a but. When you fight, you're not always on your game. Something can happen. You might not be feeling good that day. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. So, if that fight end up happening, which I believe it will, it just won't happen this year, but I believe it will happen early in 2019. And Povetkin and Anthony Joshua, for some reason, there you go again. Fast Eddie Hearn running his mouth. He's saying that this is a tough fight next to Deontay Wilder. No, it's not. Come on. The man is off the drugs, so therefore he's very, very vulnerable. He probably been going through withdrawals, and he's just weak right now, probably. So when those are weak, the mighty, they're strong, will come on in. Trust me. So, but I will tell you this. Getting back to Errol Spence and Al Haymon. Al Haymon is my type of guy. Why? First of all, I like him. Not because he's black. Okay, let's get that straight right now. Not because he's a black man and he's damn near a billionaire. No. I like his thinking. See, it's more to life than money. It's more to life than other materialistic items. Put a use or a new brain on you and explore how Al Haymon works with his fighters. No, he's not in the gym with them. He's not looking at them while they box or spar. No, you don't see Al Haymon until it's time to sign the contracts. That's brother Al Haymon. See, you've been misled, okay? Al Haymon is not a bad guy. We all said, not we, but the naysayers, the opposition, the top-ranked fighters, the Oscar De La Hoya bunch, bootlicking Bernard Hopkins. Oh, Al Haymon, this PBC or something he got going, it's not going to work. He got too many in his stable. It's not going to work. No, it's not going to work. But you know what? Everybody that said that has egg on their face, and it's hard to get off. It is. It's hard to get off. You know, just rub a little harder and put some soap on it. You know, you probably get it, you probably get it pretty good. But the main thing I'm trying to, I really, 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 really want to iterate this. Al Haymon knows how to treat his fighter. He asks before the fight if anything you need, as far as tape, grease, anything that will help out or won't run out. Because I'm a firm believer of if you don't have enough on your face, as far as grease or you're not rubbed down properly, you can get a body shot and you can open up an old wound with Vaseline. Now, I don't know if you all going to kill him with kindness, or should we kill him and say, nah, 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 nah? No. No, 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 no. KQKC, we take the high road and we leave the low road to somebody else. But I can say this, Oscar De La Hoya, you're wrong for taking Al Haymon to court. You're wrong on many issues. And you might be wrong with that new recruit or nurse that you had yesterday. So they had one and it was so cold. But anyway, well, I want to say this. I have a habit of reading things while I'm broadcasting, and I apologize for that. But I was looking at a quote, and I didn't want to read out loud. But then again, maybe I should fix it where this is crazy as hell. Maybe I should fix it where if I'm reading something by mistake, music would kick in, and but people don't want to hear that shit. They hear that shit every day. When somebody put you on hold when you're calling a doctor office or dentist office, I call it elevator music, right? That wouldn't be right to my subscribers, They probably had a bad day, and they would say, well, we'll go home and listen to KQKC and see what type of videos did he put up today, which I think I did 4 yesterday. Well, today I only did 2, maybe 3, But I need some more views. You know, that's one thing about it. I need some views, some views, some views, some views. And it's a struggle. Oh, it is. It's a struggle getting just 100 subscribers. You know, I put out at least 2 videos per day. And we talking about 7 days a week. You know, I'm working. You know, I'm grinding. I'm doing my thing. All I ask everyone, don't be hoodwinked. Don't be bamboozled. And don't be led astray by Mr. Eddie Hearn. Because you know what? You need to take a pen and a piece of paper and take notes on the life and the life experiences of Al Haymon. Yes, Al Haymon with the Barry White voice or Mustafa voice. You know what? That's a nice name, Mustafa. Next rock Wilder I get. I think Mustafa would be a great name for a male dog. Mustafa is very, very ancient name in the country of Africa. But anyway, enough about that. So let me give you another reason why I respect Al Haymon. I respect Al Haymon for this very reason. He don't mix his music and his boxing together. He doesn't do that. He don't have one of his stars come out and sing while one of his fighters make it to the ring. No, he let his fighters choose whatever they want to. Look at Mikey Garcia. He was in his locker room getting ready to fight Rob Easter Jr. He was in so much high spirit. It was like a party in his locker room. You know, he's Hispanic, he's Mexican, and he had the man playing the accordion, singing, oh, Robert, you know, whatever. He said, hey, you know, while Robert rapping his hand, he said, hey, man, you know, look, you know, I feel good when I hear music that I like. And, you know, he did feel pretty good. And you know what? For a man that don't do sit-ups, when people go to that body, they still feel how strong that man is. That's a damn shame. And here you is, lifting weights, doing this, doing that, and guess what? You still get your ass whooped. Why? Because, see, let me reiterate this, okay? Because see, I don't have anybody in there. I'm looking right now. I have nobody coming in answering no questions, which is okay. That's fine. I can talk boxing by myself. That's no problem. Now, let me explain something. You know, I lost my chain of thought, but that's okay. When you a fighter, you don't go after another fighter right away. You know, you have some that know what they bring to the table. You know, you have some that's a fast starter. You have some like Mikey Garcia. He's a slow starter. That's quote unquote. Yes, he is. He figured if you start off slow, You can get your opponent to start off slow, or you can maintain your opponent at a certain speed. And you can maintain your opponent with the jab. Because we all know that everything works behind a jab. We all know that much. So, the Al Haymon fighters, let's say Errol the Truth Spence Jr., you don't have to tell nobody when to, nobody don't have to tell him when to practice or work out or work on this technique, that technique. I mean, he knows what he have done wrong in the fight before that. Then the fight before that, he knows what he has done wrong. And he knows that by what? He's looking at his own self on tape as a winner. Now, I understand that Earl has and been an Olympic star. Yes, he has. The whole team was asked, who do you think out of the whole 2012 Olympic roster will actually make it? And you know what? Every last one said Errol Spence Jr. And you know what? He lived up to that hype. Oh, yeah, this is becoming the Errol Spence Jr. show. Yeah, he lived up to that hype. That man was hungry. He's in his prime. He has all the fundamentals that a man or a boxer can ever ask for. Yeah, if I was a boxer, I would ask Errol, no offense to his trainer, but I would ask Errol, man, teach me how to be a great balancer. Teach me how not to be lazy or cut off the ring more properly. Because I'm going to tell you something. When he fought Kell Brook in Bremen Lane, he really gave him a run for his money. Why? Because he thought he could manhandle Errol Spence. Sure, he boiled down to make weight. There's no doubt about that. I'm sorry, I hope you can hear me. I'm standing up. Sometimes when you sit here at the desk, your legs tend to fall asleep. But as I was saying, I don't see nobody coming in. I don't see nobody answering any questions. But like I say, I would talk boxing all day long. I can move from one subject to the next. I've been watching boxing ever since I was a young child. But that's one thing about it. Not only NBA stars came out of Chicago, we have a lot of boxers that came out of Chicago. And Garfield Park has a lot of great prospects. Adrian Granada, he came out of Garfield Park. He's from Chicago. And Lattimore, he came out of Chicago. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, Errol Spence is the real deal. Yes, he is. And I believe that. He is the real deal. And you know what? I don't know. I really don't know what provoked him to say what he said on his verified Twitter account. He said Al Haymon is a blessing. And that's what I took from it. I mean, sure, he said everything else about the dirty ass business of boxing, but that blessing, that means that Al Haymon gives you what you want or try his damnedest to do it. Just for instance, when he fought at the Cowboys, Frisco, Texas Cowboy Training Center. Well, Al Haymon, not Earl Spence Jr., Al Haymon took it upon himself and said, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. All right? I'm going to reach out to some people in Dallas and see can we get the Dallas the Dallas Cowboys to support this fight, to promote this fight. As a matter of fact, not only did they do that, Jerry Jones also did that. I mean, sure, he knew he was going to get him a little money, but then again, he got a little exposure at the same time. So it was a win-win for everybody. And you know what? Al Haymon didn't step in the stage, and Jerry Jones did, but Al Haymon didn't do that. Al Haymon, what he did, he sat at home and watched the fight. He wasn't even at the fight. Matter of fact, Al Haymon don't even go to the fights. See, that's another reason why I respect Al Haymon. I'm sorry. Al Haymon. Because he's the type of advisor. Let me reiterate this again. He is not a promoter. He is an advisor. Now, the difference in an advisor and a promoter is really not too much of a difference, but a promoter goes in, get the venue, tickets, merchandise, the whole nine, okay? Then they pretty much negotiate the purse bid or negotiate what the purse would be. And an advisor, and they probably do a little bit more, the advisor is pretty much the type to say, hey, look, is this what you want to do? And of course, let's say the fighter say yes. Okay. Is that what you want to do? Then go for it. Is that what make you happy? Go for it. But let me give you some advice. I'm your advisor, so I have to give you some advice. Protect yourself. You are an investment to yourself. Hello. And Al Haymon has a fix where, yes, he is my advisor, a fighter would say. Now, if they leave Al Haymon, just say they sign with Oscar De La Hoya, top rank, Eddie Hearn, but he still get a percentage. Why? Because he's an advisor. And until that smoke runs out or clears out, it might be some people in jail, and we might look at some impeachment proceedings. But that's politics. Now, compare that. Now, listen at this now. I'm going somewhere with this. That's why I said that. Now, compare that to Eddie Hearn and Al Haymon. Okay? Now, let's say they're running for office. Okay? I don't like bringing politics in, talk about this and that because it doesn't matter when it comes to the sport of boxing. But I'm just using this as an example. And I try not to use it as often. But Eddie Hearn will be the type that we would have to impeach. then people will say, well, on what grounds? Well, this is what grounds: lying, collusion, and let me clarify this. Alan Dershowitz, one of the best and brightest minds in law, great lawyer, said that collusion is not a law. But, there go that but again. It is a law when you collude against the enemy. Hello. So, tell me who is Eddie Hearn or Eddie Hearn enemy? Hello. You figure that out. Then Al Haymon, he's sitting there like, you know what? That's why I stay out the bullshit. That's why I look after my fighters. That's why I'm not sitting at ringside when one of my fighters are fighting on NBC or Fox, Bounce, Showtime, you name it. He watch it in the comfort of his home or his office. His office is set up just like his home. If you want to spend a night there, he can. You know, what I hear, he has all the works. Now, I'm not for sure if he smoke or drink. You know, that's, here or there, and plus, it's none of my damn business anyway, because that's his personal life, as long as he's taking care of what he need to take care of. But I'm quite sure if he does, he's still a positive thinker and a positive man. Now, I can go on and talk about Al Haymon, because you know what? I normally don't respect a lot of people outside my father, outside my father who beat cancer, outside of people that had cancer. And I mean, it was in stage 4 before they even found out, and they beat it. It's only one person that I know on record, at least in the state of Illinois, that beat pancreatic cancer. And we all know pancreatic cancer is an aggressive form of cancer. It's one of those cancers that hides behind cells. And once you find out, or once you find it, it's basically too late. You basically have 3 months on the earth to live. And it was true with my cousin. But it's one on record right now, and that's the Reverend Clay Evans, former pastor of the Fellowship Baptist Church on 43rd and Princeton. And he's the only one that beat pancreatic cancer. Now, let me get down to the nitty-gritty again with Al Haymon and Errol Spence. I don't know what happened. I just don't know. But Errol Spence said that for a reason. And you know what? KQKC will make this promise right here and right now. It's a reason why he said that. And I will find out why. I'm going to research like I never researched before. That's right. I am. And I will. And again, like I said, KQKC is an unbiased station. It's an unbiased channel. I'm not going to be biased. I welcome negative comments. Yes, I do. I welcome positive comments. Yes, I do. And if I get a chance, you can check with some of my subscribers that interact with me, that I do respond back. Because see, I have a habit of, when I upload a video, I wait a few hours and see how many has actually watched it. Or I look at it and see what type of improvement I can make. Was I dull? Was I wrong on some points? Did I mess up speaking? I mean, I pretty much judge myself and critique myself. Why? Because I want to make myself a better channel for you. Sure, I'm not Fernand. I'm not 78 Sports. I'm not a member of the LDBC, which they do great things, which they can be. If all the channels get together, we can form a union. We can form, just like they formed the Players Association Union. We can form the Boxing Union, but it would probably be called the Pro Boxing Association Union. You know, something like that. You know, I'm just throwing that out there, but something like that. Because once a fighter is through fighting, you know, they don't have anything to fall back on unless they save their money and live off of that, which all money runs out. I mean, I got people from Timbuktu that their money ran out, you know, and you know, and that's a shame, you know. I know everybody remember Tyrese. You know, Tyrese is the black guy that played in I forgot the name of that show, but he, you know, had a girlfriend, and Snoop Dogg was in it. Jody, they used to call him Jody, you know, and Jody was living with his mama. You know, he had a bike he used to ride till he started borrowing his girlfriend's car, and he played in 5 sequels, The Fast and Furious, you know, Furious 5, whatever. You know, I never watched it, but, and that alone should have elevated him up in the millions. No, I mean, 5 sequels? I mean, come on. Where the fuck did money go? You know what? We live beyond our means. And that's another reason why I like Al Haymon. You know, I could go on and on. You know why? Sure, Floyd Mayweather. I know I talk about him a lot, but him and Sam Watson are basically the two that talks to Al Haymon on a regular basis. So, and they will not discuss what they discuss with Al Haymon. Oh, they will not. Trust me. And if Mayweather said he did this when I talked to Al about this and that, his ass is lying. Because Al ain't going to fuck with you if you're going to sit there and tell his business. I'll tell you that. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Mayweather would be a billionaire if it wasn't for Al Haymon. I'm going to tell you that. That's the truth. That's KQKC telling the truth once again. That's right. See, Floyd made a lot of money with Manny Pacquiao. He made a lot of money with McGregor fight. And he also signed the biggest deal in sports history with Showtime. I mean, all the sports, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, and of course, boxing. He was getting 35 or close to $35 million every 12 rounds. That's right. Every 12 motherfucking rounds. Ain't that a bitch? That's right. Now, I don't know if that includes his person. I don't think so. That's something just totally different than his purse. That's just for him to fight on Showtime. Just like the MGM Grand. Everybody said, why is he always fighting at the MGM Grand? You know, oh, he cheating or there's something going on. Yeah, there's something going on. The motherfucker making money. That's why. They gave him an offer that the Godfather, he could not motherfucker refuse. That's right. It's undisclosed, but it's a nice figure if he finished out his career at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Then, after the money issue, they threw in a top flush penthouse paid for the Mayweather family for the rest of their natural life. Are you listening to that, people? Are you listening to that, subscribers? He has a penthouse in the MGM Grand at the top. That's his, where you need a special elevator to get to. And it's his anytime he want to come and use it, day or night. So the other motherfucker say, hey, man, I rent this motherfucker out to you for what? $500 a night. You know, hey, you with me? Let him in. I'll be back to pick him up tomorrow. This and that, whatever. You know, shit, I make money off that shit. But why would you have to do that when you got that? When you got so goddamn much money, right? Right. So, you know, this whole video has been about, this whole live stream has just been about how proud I am of Al Haymon and how I am disappointed in Eddie Hearn. You know, I really believe that he had great ideas and great things that can help out the American market. Because how the UK was acting and how they always show up for their fight, but I didn't know their tickets were so cheap compared to ours. Hell, like I said, I could stand outside and sell $170,000 worth of tickets at $25 a pop. And your coach packages ain't nothing, what, $60? God damn. Man, it's cheap. Y'all know the price we pay over here. We ain't gonna talk about ringside. Shit. I wish I could get the ringside. The type of money the average Joe got, he got to watch the fight on the monitor. He just want to be there and say he was at the Mayweather fight. That's all. So, but I'm not gonna hold you long. I just had to reiterate of what I did earlier because, you know, Al Haymon is my guy. I don't have to see him. I don't have to speak to him. I don't have to have him come out and say, hey, these are my fighters, this and that. And I don't need him to take a picture of all his fighters. So, but besides that, I'm sorry for the interruption. But um, besides that, um, KQKC always gonna keep it real, you know. So I'm sorry I messed up and sat there and forgot about my phone. But anyway, um, KQKC Boxing Channel. I'm just gonna keep it real all the time. And I had to keep it real with Mr. Haymon. You know, like I said, I don't have to see him. I don't even have to hear him. But we know his work. And we know loyalty when we hear it. And this man, Errol Spence, proved to everyone, even Eddie Hearn know now that hell, I ain't no use of me talking to Earl. Shit. Hell, I ain't gonna talk to Earl. Yeah, Earl gonna tell me kiss his ass. You know, he's Team Haymon, baby. Danny Garcia too. But you know what? I don't trust Danny Garcia. I don't. I'm sorry. He's a good fighter, you know, and everything. You know, we ain't gonna talk about his father, so that's a whole different subject. But Danny Garcia, I don't trust him. Because if he lose to Keith Thurman, he's still gonna want to get with the zone. I bet you he do. But you know what? He gotta beat Sean Porter in order for the zone to sign him. At least that's what they're saying. So, but I'm gonna call it quits. All right, I got some things I need to do, but I will be making another video a little later. But I appreciate the people that listened, and hopefully you'll catch it on the on my page. And like I said, I'm ending my 4th month. I have 48 subscribers, and I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm not going to give up. But next year, this time, I'm still going to be doing it. So, I'm not a quitter. Never have been. So, again, I'm KQKC Boxing Channel. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to my channel. And also, hit that notification bell. That's important. And you will get all the videos that I upload. And also, don't forget to hit that like button. You can hit it for any reason you think is fit. You can hit it for Eddie Hearn lies. You can hit it for Eddie Hearn being a bad promoter. You can hit it for Al Haymon being a very smart promoter / advisor. And you just can pimp slap his shit as long as you hit that like button. That's important to all channels. Now, that's going to be the end of my live stream. I can't do a super chat yet because of my subs and likes. We know the rules. And the rules is, hey, pretty fair to me. That means that you have to work a little harder. And that's what I'm in the process of doing. So, therefore, I'm not going to hold you no more. And next time, you need to catch my next video, which will be sometime today. And all I can say is I'll see you on the next one. And all I can say one more time is peace and love.